Hello and welcome into the Level Up. I appreciate everybody I see in the live, in the chats. Appreciate all of you guys here today. Texas Scratchaholic, Melvin, Slots, Love Struck, Gambling, Barbara Castillo, Slot Savvy, PK. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's so many of you guys. Pretty like Queen DJ, Danny D, the cool Scratcher fan. Appreciate you guys being here. Lucia Mendoza, nice to see you here today. Oh my goodness, Maria, very good to see you here. I am so glad that you guys are here to continue what we have started. We started a series to support creators. This whole channel is about creators using their experience to support creators. What that means is that we are taking all creators across the board, and we're bringing them here to the platform so that they could talk about experiences that they have had since the inception of their social media experience. When they started their social media experience, they ran into accomplishments, they ran into hurdles, challenges, they ran into experiences that they may not have run into until they got here on social media. And we're taking those creators and we're saying, you have a platform to bring that experience and share it with new and existing creators so that we all know what is out there when we jump on all of these platforms, because we support platforms from across the board. That platform that we've developed, that is for you. I could have started a channel that was just strictly my opinion, my experiences, and I could have brought that forth. And I probably had a good year, maybe 2 years of content that I could have brought forth. But that wasn't the design of this channel. The design of this channel was whether or not the content was relatable to your particular situation, because it could be relatable to others, or whether or not you agree with the panel, because you may not always agree with the panel. It was designed so that we can talk it out. It was designed so that we can take creators, because it's plural, it's not singular, it's not just my opinion. There's oodles and oodles of channels out there like that. There's one person with their one set of opinions and ideas and experiences, and they bring it forth to the camera. Perfectly fine, and those channels actually do very well. But that wasn't the design of this channel. That wasn't the design of this platform. The design of this platform was to bring forth all experiences from plural creators and bring it forth so that we can chat it out in the chats, and that we can devise ideas on how to overcome hurdles, challenges, and to congratulate accomplishments. That is what the Level Up Creator Support, was designed to do. And no matter what comes against that, I'm going to stay on path. I'm going to stay on target with what I designed Level Up Creator Support to do. We have creators from across the board. We have creators that are in various niches. We have creators that are in various regions, that are in various countries, that are in various platforms. They're here on this channel. Sometimes they're in the live stream, sometimes they watch after, but these experiences that we bring forth are available for creators to tap into at various times and say, wow, I have now connected with somebody that has the same experience I have, and here's some ideas I see that are coming out and being thrown in the chat. They have that available to them, and we're going to continue to stay on target. With that in mind, you guys, I'm so glad that you're here, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. We have El Guero Slots on the platform today, and we're going to bring forward his experiences with the topic. We're going to bring forth his experiences in social media, his growth. We're going to ask questions. We're going to engage in the chat. And we appreciate everyone that's here, for him, for myself, for the creators. And we just want to encourage the engagement in the chat. And I will try to be as engaged as I can in the chat. I have help with me today, who is going to help me try to connect with specific questions that come into the chat. Let's get it going. Bringing in, you know what, let me make sure that I have them. Yep, bringing in El Guero Slots to the stream. Hello, El Guero.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How are you? How's everything? How's everybody doing this Sunday?
How are you doing today? Today, actually, and I forgot to mention, is the remembrance of the 9/11 Twin Towers. So much went on. We just want to appreciate first responders and all of the citizens and Americans that were affected that day. We just want to thank you guys for being so resilient and always doing this year after year. We want to remember how strong we are. Okay, El Guero, thank you so much for joining this platform today.
Thank you. Thank you. For me, it's a pleasure, to be here. It's an honor for me to be here.
This platform is all about taking all of our experiences, the good, the bad, the great, the fabulous, and bringing it forward to a platform so that we can level up and be ready for what comes our way. We have done a series. We are in part 4 of a 5-part series about the experiences that we have with bullies and bullying in certain things. What can you tell me, just from not even your personal experience, just from what you have seen in the general chats, in the general rooms, what's going on in the community that you serve? And I think, let's talk about it. Do you serve 2 different communities? Do you have a couple channels, or what do you want to tell me what you've got going on this platform?
Yeah, well, I have 2 channels, right? The first one, which is this one right now, Guero's Lots. This channel I created for, like everybody else, go to the casino, record the videos for gambling, for my own entertainment, and for the people as well too. So then I have another channel that is called El Güero MT, right? But that channel, I created that channel like to show you guys the other part of like what I do, like with my family, we go to the beach, or different things, but the casino.
Okay. Okay, so both of the channels kind of tie into each other, but they have maybe like a different niche, a different theme.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And in your experience, when you developed the second channel, now you could have made them both one channel. What made you make those 2 different channels?
Well, because every creator work their own channel the best way that that you think, or what you think is best for your channel, right? So in my case, I don't want to mix like two different things with one channel, because I pay attention, like all the my subscribers comments, like I also watch another creators as well too, as well, that I support. And then like I said, on my case, I think it wasn't like a good idea to mix like casino and like a family trip, or go to the beach or whatever. That's why I decided to make another channel.
Okay. Well, that's the same thing here with Level Up. I initially started it on my Slot Sister channel, and I literally had people come into the chat and they're like, wait, what day do you do slots? And what day do you do this? Because this doesn't really kind of relate to, my interest. So then I moved it off of the Slot Sister channel and I made it its own channel, and it did so much better. Like it was like I was confusing the algorithm and YouTube wasn't pushing out anything for me. But then when I moved it to its own individual channel, it did so much better. So I definitely agree that was probably a good move for you.
Exactly, because I mean, like I say, and like you say, um, it's I think it's the best choice or the best option. I mean, for you, for me, that we know that it worked better for us, as well for others. Like, I encourage other people, other channels, if they want to do something like that. I think that will be the best way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay. So, what I'm doing, I'm about to start asking you some hard hitting questions. Now, with the level up, I always tell everybody you are welcome to disclose what you do want to disclose and to retain what you don't want to disclose. We are not going to pressure you to talk about anything that's uncomfortable. This whole topic of bullying could be very uncomfortable for everybody involved. I could tell you as a creator, and as the creator of this channel, this has been a challenging series from the inception of this series through probably the end. This has been a challenging. The more we address bullying, the more I'm experiencing it myself. It's insane. I'm not even calling out. No one has called out any names. It's almost like the bullies themselves know who they are and they're coming out of the woodworks. It's insane how this series has developed so much. But I want to tell those in the chat, I want to tell everybody that's watching, I am getting those emails. Those emails that you are sending to slotsistayt@gmail.com are not going unnoticed. There's so many that are coming in right now that I'm developing an email just for the level up because I need to separate them so that I can address them. And some of them have so much information, I do not want to miss it. I've never disclosed this with anybody because no one's ever really asked, but I have a degree in psychology. It's one of the many degrees that I have. I have my family here with me and they're kind of looking at me like, yeah, she's got a degree in it. But I have a degree I have a degree, sorry. Somebody is really trying to call me down the street. Okay, am I okay? Am I still here? Am I still on the stream?
Yeah, we here, but you're like,
so it's not one of those things like, oh, I have a degree, I know all. It's one of those things where we are tackling a topic that deals with the mental health and capacity of individuals. Unless I was in the actual mental health industry, there is no way for me to tackle bullying. I can't eradicate bullying. The only thing we could do here, and as Abuelo is doing here with us tonight, is to share our experiences so that it alerts you of what potentially is out there when you step into the social media environment, and we can chat it out amongst the Barbara Castillo saying there's audio problems. So let me know if you guys cannot hear one or both of us. But what we're doing here is we're expressing our experiences. So one, it alerts you to what can potentially be a challenge or an experience that you may have jumping into social media. But not only that, we're tapping into other creators who are here with us today who may or may not have had this experience that have some ideas on how to address these challenges we are bringing up today. That's exactly what Level Up Creator Support is here for. Okay, so I'm being told that I'm going in and out on the audio, so let me see if I can correct that. Can you hear me okay, Alberto? Alberto, are you still with us?
yes, I'm here.
Okay, I think I have lost you. Correct something. Have I lost you, Alberto?
No, I'm here.
Yes, audio is wonky. Thank you, Joanne. Let me see if I can get this corrected here. Okay, how is that?
I can hear you better.
Sounds like you in the water. Okay, so I'm the one. Abuelo, I'm just going to ask you, do you want to start sharing with us your experience and what you have experienced with this topic?
Okay, but yeah, like first I want to thank everybody here in the chat, right? I really appreciate each one of you for all the support, and then to take the time to be here, supporting us, right? Okay, well, it's something, like bullying is something that is something serious, right? It's something, like delicate, that no one has to go through, So it's something like something very stressful, something very stressful, um, when you get attacked from other person, and then I think, like I say, no one should go through that ¿cómo se dice? Por eso es ese, huh? To that problem, okay. um like, unfortunately, like, um some of the people who, like, bullying, right? It's people that is close to you, it's people that is close to you. And then, the reason, I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know the reason why. Like I always tell everybody, everybody know me. I'm a very respectful with everybody. Okay, I respect everybody. I never disrespect no one. I support as many people I can, as many channels that I can. Uh, and then, it's something really really stressful, because it's not just with your channel. It's with your personal life as well too, with all your environment, like the family, work, everything, everything. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I went, actually, right now I was going through that case about bullying, and then, it's something that I don't want to, like, before, I don't want to talk about it. But, it's, in order to stop, you have to talk. You can't be like, just like, letting that happen to you or to anybody else. So the best way to stop that is talk. You know, speak loud, because you never know. I mean, I'm going through that situation, and everybody else is going through the same situation as well too. But maybe the other person is afraid to talk, or to say it, or to speak. But when you see another person that is going through the same situation as you, and then you be like, oh, you know what, wait a minute, I'm not the only one. So why I'm gonna stay, like, quiet, or why I'm not gonna talk? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Que has hecho tú es lo en lo que tú puedes apoyar a la gente, a darte.
So yeah, like my wife Carla, she's right here, right? Also, Gana. And then, like, the only thing that I do is, like, focus on my channel, right? Uh, Help others as well too, because it's like, we are a community. We had to help each other. Like I say, and a lot of people here in the chat, a lot of friends with all the creators, they know me. Like, there. I'm not saying, like, my channel, or I don't think that I'm a big channel, right? Because I always like to keep my feet on the ground all the time. I'm not more than the others, or I don't feel, like, less than the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, the way that I see this is like, it's not a we not it's not a competition. You know, I'm not competing with anyone, right? Um, and some people, unfortunately, see it that way. When other people saw that you're growing, right? That's when, like, they start, I don't know, maybe, like, be jealousy, you know and I think that's when, like, all this thing of, about bullying start, because that's when people, like, see, like, you're, like, growing little by little, and then you keep going, but you know what, This is what my grandpa used to tell me when I was a little kid, right? He told me, look, if you see somebody, if you see a successful person, right, go with that person. Ask him, hey, how did you do that? Can you share something with me? I want to learn. I want to be like you, or you get me? So
Right.
if I saw you, if I saw you, if I'm sorry, if I see you that you're doing, and I know you're doing excellent job, right? Excellent work with your channel. I will ask you, hey, you know what? Can you share something with me? Can you give me an advice? The, something that work for my channel to grow, or a new idea, or if you know you're willing to share something with me, and then you're gonna say, yes, look, I'm doing this. It may not work for you, but maybe you find a way to make it work for you, right?
Right.
And instead of like, instead of be jealous, instead of be like try to harm your channel, huh? Yeah, you know, wishing you the worst, and then like instead of like how can I say, instead of like helping or getting the thing in the right perspective, they do it wrong. You get me? They do it wrong. So as I was saying, I could tell you, and all the people that know me, they know how and who I am, right? I will never, like, never like disrespect no one, like I say, right? I'm the opposite. You know, I love to help. I love to help, and I like to help. You know.
So let's talk about, because we want creators to identify different ways that people will try to bully them. Let's talk about different ways that they're coming at you. So there's individuals within the community that are trying to bully. Are there individuals outside of the community? And how are they doing this? Are they making phone calls? How are they doing this?
Okay, look, in my opinion, uh, this is what was going on with me. All right. Unfortunately, it's a channel as well too, right? And like I told you, I'm not gonna say names, because even if I feel like that I have the right to like defend myself, I'm not that kind of person, you know. I'm not like that. So I'm not gonna say names, right? But the way that person is doing it is like, first, uh like talking with other channels, right? And then when I say talking with another channel, it's like talking bad things about me, right? And it's not my imagination, because those those channels, they are very good friends with me. They told me, hey, Güero, hey, this and this, what's going on? I'm like, what? So they're like, yes, look, this person say this. I'm like, really? I was like, I have not even a clue. You get me? Until the friends, the real friends, come to me and tell me, right? Then there was a text messages, right? And I have the text messages, as I have evidence. I'm not talking just for talk. You know,
Right.
one thing that I'm not hypocrite. Okay, how do you say? Hypocrite, right? I'm not hypocrite. You know, so everything that I'm saying is based. I have, like I say, evidence. I have proofs, right? So other thing, it was a email. I got like a long email, like
Burlándose.
laughing about me, like laughing about my channel, like my giveaways, laughing about my giveaways,
Incluso dijo que hasta tus regalos ni
including like also saying in the email, like that person like will never uh accept or get one of my gifts, you know. So I'm like, what? Why so much hate, right? Like, and what I'm gonna say is this: it's more delicate because the person, it's a woman. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Mhm.
So the reason why I haven't, or I never approached to that person or get in contact with that person is because it's a woman, right? And it was, in my opinion, it wasn't gonna look right. Me as a man confront a woman, right? So the thing here is my wife, my wife, my daughter, we are a team, right? So this is how we do here on my channel. As you know, I always say, "Oh, Team Güeros Lots, Team Güeros," because yes, I'm the face of the channel, right? But it's not. I don't do what I want to do or what I think is best. We everything we do here, like if we do giveaway, if we wanna do something, we talk. My family and I. This is a family channel. You get
Right.
me? So before I do anything, I can maybe be wrong, and then I say I told my wife, you know what, I'm thinking this and this, and then she's like, you know what, no no no, what about if we do it like this way? So she see everything from a different perspective as well. My daughter, like different point of view. You get me?
Dile que si te da permiso de traducir parte de lo que tú estás hablando, porque hay muchos de tu canal que están entrando, pero no saben.
Okay, so yeah, because there's a I don't know if you're okay with this, to say a few things in Spanish, because there's a lot of my subscribers, they hear like supporting us, but they don't speak English. Okay, pues muchas gracias a todos los que me están aquí apoyando, a todo el equipo del Güeros Lats, muchísimas gracias. Eh, les doy las gracias por todo el apoyo, por todo su cariño, que me están apoyando a mí. También los invito a que apoyen aquí a mi amiga Slot Sister también. Suscríbanse a su canal. Por favor, suscríbanse también a esta plataforma, a este canal que se llama Level Up también. Por favor, suscríbanse. Recuerden que la unión hace la fuerza. Somos un equipo, somos una familia. Y pues muchísimas gracias por todo su apoyo, ¿ok? So yes, so
Diles lo que estás platicando es acerca de que se trata de que te están haciendo bullying.
Ajá, lo que lo que estamos tratando aquí, se está tratando de que un canal me estaba haciendo bullying, un canal está hablando de mí, tratando de ponerme mal. Obviamente, como yo le dije a ella, no voy a decir nombres, porque pues no soy así de mala onda, ¿me entienden? Pero todos ustedes que me conocen, que me apoyan desde que yo empecé mi canal, saben que soy una persona que a mí me gusta estar y yo respeto a los demás, aunque hay mucha gente que no me ataca, pues, ¿me entienden? Hay mucha gente, hay gente que me ha atacado y que me ataca. ¿Por qué? Pues la verdad no sé, pero es por envidia, ¿me entienden? Pero pues por eso estamos aquí, estamos tratando ese tema para que lo que yo estoy pasando, para que no lo pase a alguien más también. So, yeah, so that's what I was telling you. It's like it's something very like something delicate, like I say, because it's a woman, all right, and like everybody know, I'm very respectful with everybody, right? Especially with a woman. I have my wife, I have my daughters, and then that's the reason why I never approach to or confront the person because um, I don't want to look. Huh? It doesn't look right. You get me? So that for me make it more difficult to talk. And trust me, it's like something that I don't wish no one to go through. No, nobody.
Couple of questions because I know a lot of people in the chat are asking this question. One, thank you, Carla, for the $5 super chat. I always appreciate the super chats, and thank you so much. I appreciate Aguero coming here and talking about this topic so that we can continue this series that we're having discussing this topic. So thank you so much for being here. I want to ask you this because a lot of people have responded to this series and they said bullying will not stop. what is the purpose of addressing this if we don't call out people? And my response to that has been, it's not to call out the bullies, but more so to warn people, new creators and existing, that this is a possibility, that this is actually happening, and to let people know that if it is happening to them, they are not alone. Would
That
you agree that that is your purpose here today?
exactly 100%. That's my whole point. Share my experience with everybody, and uh, based on that, help other creators, other people. Not necessarily be it has to be creators. A lot of people support us, like regular people, and they may have that situation as well too. you know but that's my whole point, uh to bring I bring this up, that I talk to say enough, it's enough.
So let me ask you this question, because I was targeted. They attempted to bully me by doing almost a similar thing. They were going to other slot channels. Actually, they're still doing it right now. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be forefront with you. They are still doing it right now. And there is a person that has embedded themselves to sit right next to me. You know that old saying, a wolf in sheep's skin? It's a biblical saying. I have
Exactly.
a person that has embedded themselves right next to me just to attempt to keep me down. Mentally, I just watch how they move and I respond appropriately. Once again, I'm not new to this game, but the thing of it is you put a lot of effort into this type of activity. So, Eduardo, I have to say to you and to anybody that's experiencing this, at some point, there's something about you that is making them target you. And like you said earlier, it could very well be jealousy, but I thought about something. This person that has embedded themselves right next to me and tried to get really close and, my BFF, and is backstabbing me in the background. They're probably going to message me today and be like, I saw this video. Do you think, is that me? Yeah, it's you I'm talking about. But anyway, let's do this. Uh, these people that are putting that much effort to try to bully you from different avenues and different directions, what do you think their end game is? What do you think their purpose is? And what do you think they're thinking will happen from this? You close your channel?
Yeah, well, what I think of the purpose from these people is to like try to put me down, right? Try to like, let's say, they want to be the attention. They think everything is around them, you know. So like I talked to you, on my birthday in the casino. Remember, I say, will the sun shine for everybody, right? For everybody. So I think it's because we all different, right? You are unique. I am unique, right? You have your shine. You shine. I shine, right?
Right.
And I think they get this wrong. Why? Because like I was telling you earlier, if I saw someone that is working hard on their channel, like helping others, doing the best, working hard, do a lot of sacrifice, um, and that pays back. Then you could see the results. A lot of people supporting you, and then you start growing, growing, growing. But what happened with those people? Instead of focus on their own things, they focus on something else, and that's when they get jealous. But the main thing I think is to like put us down, like push us to the point where we're gonna say, you know what, I'm done with this. But you know what, you guys, you guys, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Truly what their end game is. You've now become a competitor, but in the words of Slotsnista, this is a huge platform. Share the platform. Nobody is competing against. I'll tell you right now, I don't think that a lot of my subscribers are subscribers to other channels. I shout them out because I want to push them over. I don't think that a lot of subscribers on other channels are my subscribers because I attract myself to the Asian, the Filipino, the Mexico, the Guatemalan, the African. I'm going after continents, you know. I want to be a face in continents. I'm not going after the same subscribers. It's a huge platform. So you have a great point. I want to give you time to say that in Spanish because you had a great point about why they're targeting you.
Sí, miren, lo que le estoy contando y lo que estoy hablando, ella me está preguntando que cuál creo yo que es la razón por la cual ese ataque, esa envidia hacia mí, ¿verdad? Ok, lo que yo le estoy diciendo a ella es de que como miran que uno va creciendo, nosotros estamos trabajando el canal duro, es mucho esfuerzo, mucho sacrificio, lo hacemos de todo corazón para todos ustedes. Entonces, esa gente que se dedica nada más a envidiar, esa gente que se dedica nada más, como dice el dicho, que queman su casa por ver la del vecino, ¿verdad? En vez de enfocarse esas personas en su canal, en ellos, en sus vidas, nada más andan metiéndose, tratando de dañar a otras personas, ¿ok? Entonces, el propósito de esa gente, al hacer todo eso que están haciendo, es tratar de desanimar a uno, tratar de desanimarme, tratar de como pucharme hasta el límite que donde yo vaya a decir, ¿sabes qué? Yo voy a cerrar mi canal, pero ¿saben qué? No va a pasar eso. ¿Por qué? Porque yo no soy de las personas que se dan a vencer así. Yo no tiro la toalla. Y inclusive que me sigan atacando, que me estén atacando, no les voy a dar ese gusto. ¿Por qué? Porque...
Perdón. Diles para, como a muchas personas quieren saber más acerca de este video, diles que tú vas a hacer un video explicando y platicando acerca de todo lo que te está pasando y nada más lo que les avises es de que ya habías pasado anteriormente con otra persona, con otro canal pero ahora no es un hombre, es una mujer.
Sí.
Y por lo tanto, lo que pasa es de que no vas a ponerte a pelear con una mujer. Ni una mujer, no creo que se mire bien estar peleando con un hombre porque no va a ganar con un hombre.
Ok, no sé si alcanzaron a escuchar lo que estaba diciendo mi esposa. Miren, gracias por estar aquí apoyándonos. Yo después en mi canal voy a hacer un en vivo, ok. Voy a hacer un en vivo para explicarles cuál es la situación, porque ustedes saben que ya pasé por una ocasión similar, fue con un hombre. Ahora, en el caso es una mujer, ¿me entienden? Entonces, yo después voy a hacer un en vivo en mi canal para explicarles a todos ustedes, para contestarles sus preguntas y pues para seguir para adelante. Y muchas gracias. So yeah, I was telling the people what I was explaining to you, the what I think that people want, they want to push me to my limit or to the point where they think I'm gonna say I'm gonna throw the towel. But like I say, that's not gonna happen. All right, that's not gonna happen. Why? Because look, like I say, I respect everybody, right? I respect everybody. So what I was saying, I have the right to defend myself, right? Because I've been attacked from other people, like bullying. So, but I'm not gonna say that person name because I'm not like that. My point or my message to the person that I know, and I'm pretty sure that that person is gonna be watching this program. It's like very respectfully, with respect, telling you, stop. Enough is enough. Okay, enough is enough. All right. Focus on your life. Focus on your channel. Focus on your thing, and stop doing what you're. I don't wanna get into the point that I'm gonna have to mention your name, show all my evidence that I have, because even if you're attacking me, I don't wish nothing bad to you. I don't want to do something that is going to affect your channel, your person. So the only thing that I want from you is to stop and focus on do your things, I do mine, and we're good.
And you know what? You brought up a good point because we were talking together today about this stream, about this series, about this topic. And we were discussing, we were like, what's the end game here? Like, what result do you expect from here? And I told her, I said, you know what? I just expect people to grow up. And you know what? That's not to be disrespectful. It really isn't. It's to really say that what we are doing is something that could be mentally damaging to someone. Whether you're in the chats, whether you're calling somebody by phone, whether you're texting them, whether you're doing what we used to call back in my day, back in the 70s, we called it telephone because the telephone was the big thing back then. We called it doing the telephone, where you're talking to 10 other people about one person, and then the details and the information gets distorted. So, two more questions to you, Alguero. First, in one of my live streams, I said that, the bullies, that women and men handle things differently. And I wanna double back on that because I want to ask this question on a two-way street. One, if the bully is a woman or if the bully is a man, do we handle it any differently? Like, how do we suggest, and those of you in the chat, this is particularly for all of you in the chat right now, because we are having a conversation about something that is so very serious and goes on with a lot of individuals. I want to ask this question: a male bully or a female bully, do we handle that differently? And if we do, what suggestions do you have once somebody is being bullied by either gender, as to a suggestion you would give to handle that for new creators, existing creators, and to people like myself and Aguero, who are currently going through this right now? If you have suggestions, definitely put it in the chat. I will put it up on the screen because there will be people that will watch this video that could probably use some of your ideas. And we have some amazing people: Miguel, Carla. You guys are very active in the chat. Goldie One, Slotsnista, Slot Savvy. Oh my gosh, let me go through. Lopito, T-Town Gambler. We got some people. El Lobo, Melvin, Barbara Castillo. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to go through really quickly. Brianna, Lucia, you guys have some really great suggestions. So definitely put them into the chat so that we can bring them up, because we want to provide remedies to this. But back to my point, we were talking about what the end game of this series is on the Level Up. And basically the end game is to alert individuals that this is possible, that we are dealing with individuals that may divert back to high school mentality. It is a high possibility that this will happen. Just so long as you know that, when you jump into the social media game, the question now is, how do we stop this particular situation? And we may not be able to stop bullying altogether, but how do we prepare others to address this stuff, whether it's female or male? And then the other part of that question is, if the bully is a male or female, do you believe that they bully differently? Because men tend to bully, I believe, a little differently than women. Women do it, they'll do it straightforward. I'll tell you straight to your face. That's just how we are, because we're emotional creatures by nature. Do you think that there's a difference between the genders on how they bully? I think men they try to go soft on it. They'll start developing accounts, creating things, coming at you from different ways. I had exes that tried everything, trust me. What do you feel about that?
I think in my opinion, they're doing like the same way, right? But in order to handle it, it's different, right? Because I'm a man, right? And then if another man is bullying me or trying to bully me, that's we are both our men, right? So I'm just gonna tell it straight to his face, hey, do you got a problem with me? What's your problem? Or what's going on, right? But now talking about woman, that's something different because I am a man, right? I'm not gonna go like I was telling you earlier. I'm not gonna go confront that person first of all because it's a woman, right? And the way that my parents raised me and everything, the way that I am, okay, person is bullying me, but that doesn't give me the right to disrespect a woman,
Yeah.
right? And
Okay.
like so that's what I think that person is using that because that person know me that I'm never gonna disrespect her, right? So I think, in my opinion, the person is using that point to keep doing it because she knows that I was not gonna disrespect her. But she never thought it was that I was gonna talk. I was gonna bring this up to light, you know. So that's the way that I see it.
So that's interesting because we do handle situations differently. And I know why, and I see why you say that because I think about the way my mother brought me up and my grandmother brought me up. And we were always taught, and I have my family here with me and they looking at me like, yeah, go ahead and say it. Like we were always taught, tackle it head on. When I had my bully come at me, I kept hearing, oh, this person is talking to this person and this person. So I went to go speak directly with that person, the person that was attempting to bully me, and the people they were speaking to, because I was like, oh, I feel like you're an accomplice to what is trying to transpire here. So I'm gonna talk to everybody involved. What comes of it comes of it, but I'm gonna tackle it head on. With you saying because you're a man and your upbringing, you're addressing it a different way because you're like, look, I'm up against a female. If I go this way, I'm going to come off aggressive. And I kind of get that, and I guess I never really thought about that from a male perspective because, of course, I hope everybody realizes I'm a woman. So I never thought of that from a male perspective. I definitely encourage you to say that in Spanish because that's a good point.
Ok, miren, lo que le estoy explicando a ella me está preguntando que yo creo que es siendo hombre la persona que está haciendo bullying o la persona que te está atacando, y si es mujer, que si uno puede, que si es lo mismo, ¿verdad? Entonces yo le estoy explicando, pues obviamente que no. Yo soy hombre, entonces si una persona o si un hombre me está ofendiendo a mí o me está tratando de atacar o me trata de dañar, yo a esa persona le voy a, como somos hombres, pues yo le voy a decir en su cara, hey, ¿tienes algún problema? ¿Cuál es tu problema? Porque somos hombres, lo vamos a arreglar así. Pero como ustedes saben, cuando me pasó la situación esta con esta persona que era un hombre, nunca me dio la cara, nunca tuvo los pantalones para poder decir, ¿qué? Hey, tengo un problema contigo, vamos a arreglarlo. Nunca pasó eso, nomás se la pasaba, hable y hable y hable y hable, ¿verdad? Y ustedes saben a qué me refiero. Ahora, esta situación es una mujer. Entonces, lo que yo le estoy diciendo a ella es de que yo, como les he dicho y ustedes me conocen, yo nunca le he faltado el respeto a nadie, yo nunca le he faltado el respeto a nadie, yo nunca he hablado mal de nadie porque yo no soy así. Yo no me gusta andar hablando de la gente, ni hablo de la gente, ni nada. Ahora, como esa persona me conoce muy bien como soy, sabe que yo no le iba a faltar el respeto, sabe que yo no le iba a confrontar a esa persona. Entonces, lo que esa persona está haciendo o pensando es de que como yo soy respetuoso, pues le voy a seguir tirando, lo voy a seguir atacando, voy a tratar de ponerlo en mal con todos los canales que yo pueda, con toda la gente que yo pueda, y no va a hacer nada. Al cabo, yo lo conozco que él es respetuoso, pero ahí se equivocó. sí soy respetuoso, pero
hay un límite.
Hay un límite. Hay un límite. Entonces, ya estuvo, como les dije, ya estuvo bueno. No, yo no voy a faltar el respeto a nadie, ¿ok? Pero, y mucho menos una mujer, pero ya no voy a dejar que, ya no me voy a dejar que me estén tratando de manchar mi imagen, de que estén tratando de dañar mi canal, porque a mí me ha costado esfuerzo, me ha costado dinero a mi familia, nos ha costado mucho sacrificio y no voy a dejar que alguien venga y me dañe o nos quiera dañar.
You know what? And I get it. And in the chats, a lot of people are saying, and this is the point I was getting to earlier. A lot of people are saying at some point, some of these people don't even deserve your energy. Apparently, because they're rallying so many more to join this whole venture of theirs, they have put you on a higher pedestal than themselves. They have put so much energy in the bullying that it actually sort of puts you on a higher pedestal than the bully, because they're like, let me put energy in rallying other people against this one individual. You obviously have more importance in their life than even maybe because they're putting a lot of energy into this. But in the chats, a lot of people are saying it, and it sounds like something that you would be like, okay, that seems simple. But ignoring somebody that's searching for that much attention, when you ignore them, let's just think about it from a parent perspective. When we have that child that is throwing a temper tantrum, what is the very first thing that we do? We're like, oh, if you're going to throw that temper tantrum, I'm going to first rebuke it. I'm going to let you know that this is not going to be tolerated. And then I'm going to wear you out. I'm going to ignore you until I wear you out. You're going to have this temper tantrum, but you're not going to get my attention. Is that maybe an option that we have for these bullies?
That's a good point. That's a good question. But on my perspective, the way that I see it, it's depends. It depends. Depend on the situation, because all the situations are different, right? But I think you can't like ignore the situation, because it's gonna be affecting you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I see it. Why? Because okay, let's say okay, if that person tell me whatever or X, okay, I am gonna ignore him. But what happened when that person is doing more things to affect your person, your channel? I mean, you can't ignore that. You can't, right? Because if there's a Latin saying that is say el que calla otorga, means in English like if you don't say anything, ¿cómo se dice, hermano? Como el que calla otorga, como si no dices, si no hablas, pues le estás dando. Like if you don't talk, you give that person the reason. You get me?
Oh, okay.
You get me? So that's how it is. So it's depend on the situation, but you can't. If somebody's attacking you, you can't ignore. You can't. You know, you have to speak. I mean, if you have a well, on my case, I have a wife, I have my family. You know, I have my family. So we like I say, I share with them like right now, like when I do live stream, when I do whatever, you guys see me, but I'm not here by myself. I have my wife, my daughter, my other daughter, my son. We are a team, and like for example, you have that person that you could trust, that person that when you have a problem, you go talk to her or him, right? And then you get, you try to get, what, I'm going through this. uh what do you think, I should do? you know so either way, the best thing to do is talk. if you
Right.
if, but do not confront, because on a like when we're mad, we don't think clear.
That is so true. That is very true. I'm going to give you time to say that in Spanish because that is a good point.
Ok, eso es lo que le estoy diciendo a ella. Ella me está preguntando que si alguien que lo está atacando a uno, si alguien te está haciendo bullying o si alguien está tratando de ponerte mal, afectar tu canal, pásame el cargador, ¿qué es lo que debes de hacer? ¿Debes de quedarte callado o hay alguna manera como de ignorar? Lo que yo estoy diciendo es que no se puede ignorar cuando alguien te está atacando, no se puede ignorar cuando alguien te está tratando de dañar, ¿me entiendes? Como yo les digo, no, ustedes me ven a mí aquí, sí, yo soy el del canal y yo soy, digamos, el que sale en el canal, pero no estoy yo solo aquí, está mi esposa, están mis hijas, está mi hijo, ¿me entienden? O sea, no nada más, no solamente estoy yo solo aquí, ¿me entienden? Entonces, lo que yo le estoy explicando a ella es de que sí, o sea, no se puede ignorar cuando alguien cuando alguien te está tratando de dañar tu persona, tu reputación, tu canal, tu imagen. Yo lo que le digo a ella es de que no se debe de confrontar a esa persona o a alguien cuando uno está enojado, porque cuando uno está enojado, no piensas claro. Puedes cometer un error o puedes hacer algo que no está bien cuando te dejas llevar por el coraje. Lo que yo recomiendo, lo que yo pienso, lo que puede hacer uno es hablar. Si tienes alguna mejor amiga, un mejor amigo, alguien de confianza, pues cuéntale, platícale, mira, ¿sabes qué? Estoy pasando por esta situación, me puedes aconsejar qué es lo que debo de hacer, y de ahí es donde parte todo.
So that is one thing that, this is all such an inconvenience for somebody that jumps onto the social media because we jump on for various reasons. I just met somebody that has 200 and something subscribers, and they literally said, I'm not trying to grow. I met 10 people that are interested in my subject, and I'm happy with that 10 people. I to see that and to hear somebody say that, it tells me that everybody jumps on social media for different reasons. And to know that these challenges exist when we're all here for our various reasons, it's just unfortunate. It really is. And like I said at the onset of this, there's probably no way to eradicate this. But we, as subscribers, as followers, as audience members to other channels, as we see this going on, it's up to us if we're going to subscribe to it or if we're not going to subscribe to it. I know people jump on bandwagons, and I heard people or saw people in the chat mentioning this. There's people that group themselves into each other, and that happens a lot on social media. That's their prerogative. You want to start grouping yourself into groups against people. That's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy, especially for a huge platform like this. So I hope some of these strategies that people have made has been helpful to some of the creators. As parting words, as we come up to our hour of what would you like to say to your supporters who are in this chat heavy, and what would you like to say to everybody that is supporting you here?
Okay, well, first thing, I want to thank you for giving me the space to share what I'm going through. All right, and I want to thank everybody here in the chat, all of them. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. This means a lot to me and to my family. And one thing that I want to say is, like, if you guys, or if any of you that you guys are watching me, if you guys are going through something like this, talk. Don't think like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. No, because you guys are going through something bad. You don't have to go through this. You don't have to be going through that and not talk. Don't speak. Yeah, you have the right. We all have the right to talk. All right. And then here, you have a friend here with me. If I can help you in anything, hey, you guys know, my on my channel, my moderators, they drop my phone number. If you guys have any questions, if you guys, I mean, I'm not saying not an expert, but if you guys need like an advice or anything that I could help, even if you guys need to talk, you have a friend here.
Y um, lo que tú aconsejas en tu canal es de que nadie haga bullying, porque es algo que veo muchas personas que están aquí, que muchas personas que han pasado por eso han sufrido mucho y hasta se han muerto por eso. Y aquí te está diciendo que muchas personas han pasado por eso también, por el bullying.
Yeah, so yeah, like what my wife's saying is like what I say here and what I say on my channel. It's like I told people, I told all my subscribers, all the viewers, like, don't do bullying. If you don't like somebody, okay, just stay away. Don't talk to the person. Just like avoid anything before. Don't start something, and especially when we're talking about bullying. You know, that we see on the news a lot of people that unfortunately they suicide because they going through bullying. You know, and this is something serious. It's something very very serious. You know, and then like I said, I I unfortunately I'm going through something like this, but I don't wish no one to go through this. And I don't want this happen to no one ever, ever, you know. And then that's why I talk to my family, and that's what I decide to talk, because it's something that we had to talk. We had to raise our boys, and like I say, enough, it's enough. So, lo que le estoy diciendo a ella es de que yo en mi canal, yo siempre aconsejo y digo a la gente que no, hay que ser familia, hay que ser equipo, hay que apoyarnos, nunca estar hablando mal de la gente, nunca hay que hacer bullying a otra gente, hay que apoyarnos, hay que ser familia. Como le digo, lamentablemente ha habido casos que miramos en la tele, en las noticias, que hay gente que se suicida porque pasan por esto de bullying, y es algo muy feo. Entonces, lamentablemente yo estoy pasando por eso, yo estoy pasando por esto y no se lo deseo a nadie, de verdad, créanme lo que es un estrés feo que no se imagina, tener que ir a trabajar y estar pensando de que alguien te está afectando, que alguien te está hablando mal de ti, alguien que quiere echar para abajo todo tu trabajo, todo tu esfuerzo, y pues como les digo, ya estuvo, ya es suficiente. Entonces, ella también estaba diciendo que eso de que hay lobos disfrazados de ovejas, y eso es muy cierto. Hay lobos disfrazados de ovejas que enfrente y tienen todavía el descaro y el cinismo de pararse enfrente de ti, de pretender que no pasa nada, y o sea, no tienen vergüenza, ¿sí me entienden? Entonces, hay que tener cuidado con ese tipo de personas, y de igual manera les aconsejo que si pasan por un problema como este, hablen, no se queden callados, porque es algo que no se debe de quedar callado.
And there it is. Eduardo, thank you so much. And I appreciate everybody that has been here and has been here part of this discussion. It's big. But what I took away from this is that it's hard. It has been hard for me to have this series. It has been so hard. The emails that have come in have been tapping into every sense of my emotions. I have gone from one spectrum to the other because I sympathize with these emails that are coming in. I hear what you're saying. I understand that various people are responding different ways because of, it could be their upbringing, it could be their character, it could be their circumstances. Everybody's going to respond differently to bullying. But it all comes down to this: we have a platform where we're all here for our various reasons, and it's a big platform, and we are going to grow in various ways. It's our channel. It matters not what we do on our channels. It's our channels. It's what we choose to do. If we do right by our channels, we will grow and we will flourish. If we do wrong by our channels, we will reap the consequences. But it's our channels and our decisions to have. So when I see these channels combating with one another in the lifestyle, in the slots, in the gaming, in all the niches that I see all this happening, it makes me wonder if it doesn't tap into something far greater than just the jealousy. I think sometimes we are crossing over the line and tapping into mental health. And people, for some people, and especially in my culture, mental health is a sore subject and it shouldn't be. If you say something about mental health to somebody, they turn away from you so quick. You will lose friends when you start talking about mental health. But when we talk about bullies, there's a reason that people need to bully other people. There is a reason that they do these things. So talking it out has been the number one suggestion in the chats. It's the number one thing that El Guero has shared with us. I'm so glad you have your family, but I couldn't imagine the stress that this has put on them. I'm just glad that they are here and they are here strong for you, El Guero. I'm so glad to see that.
No, like I say, it's something like it's so stressful. Believe it or not, there's sometimes that I can't even sleep at night. That far, you know. Imagine I have a family. I don't do YouTube like full time. I have a regular job like everybody else. I work Monday to Friday. Then imagine me like have to go to work and like just sleep like a few hours because you're thinking and thinking, what should I do? What's the best way to do? Why me? uh why? It just too much things like I'm just like, sometimes I just get out of the room and come here to the living room because I want to let Carla sleep, because sometimes she can't sleep as well because she knows what I'm going through, and
Yeah.
imagine like get into that point. Why the person getting out of this? Why? This is what I think. At the end of the day, like during my day, uh, I work. I try to do my best every day, right? And then when I get back home, and then when I'm go to sleep, I rewind the tape and see and just like do like a auto like ¿cómo se dice? Un auto analysis, like analyze my day, what I did good, if I did something wrong, you know. But my conscience, it's good, it's calm because I don't do bad, I don't do nothing bad to others. And this is what I think, this is what I say, how that people can sleep at night knowing that you are, because you're putting this person through a lot of things that you don't imagine, like a lot of stress, and a lot of things. I don't know how that people can sleep, you know.
Yeah. And I like what Slatnista saying. She's like, when it comes down to your health, decisions have to be made. Like it's not good. So at some point, decisions have to be made. Even the hardened gangbangers in LA at some point call the doggone truth. I mean, it's just it just can't keep going on like this. And like we said, we're not going to be able to eradicate it. We're never going to eradicate bullying because we're up against mental health, and mental health is something that it's going to take a village to address. But what we can do is we can prepare others for the expectation of what they could possibly run into. And that is what I feel like we did here tonight. So, oh my goodness, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Did you have anything else before we say goodbye to anybody and everybody?
Okay.
El Guero and
Yeah,
your beautiful wife?
yeah, hold on, sí, sí.
Um,
Dilo en
y
español.
lo que yo le quiero decir es, como siempre le he dicho a él, tú no te debes de estresar ni te debe de quitar el sueño nadie, porque yo sé lo que has trabajado para llegar a donde estás. Entonces, si esa persona está hablando de otras personas, de ti, ¿cómo vas a ver la otra persona que no va a hablar de ella también? O sea, es una persona que lleva y trae. Entonces, las personas no se deben de creer por lo que te dice la otra persona, sino por lo que tú ves de esa persona.
Okay, so yeah, my wife, she was saying like when when people, and I think Slanista mentioned this before, like if somebody comes to you and start talking about, oh, you know what, this person, I like what she said before. She's like, no, I'm gonna watch about you, because you're the one who's coming and telling me, oh, you know, be careful with this, or be careful with that, blah 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 blah. That's the person that you have to be careful with, you know.
Right. I completely agree. Wow, incredible. Well, thank you. This has been even inspiring for me, because in all truth and honesty, I almost fell into precisely that trap. So, and you know, it happens. I'm telling you, this has been a great discussion. We needed to have this. We needed to have this discussion. Thank you so much, El Guedo Slots, El Guedo MT, beautiful wife, daughter. I love when it's a family affair. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here tonight. We will finalize our discussion on bullies and the best way that we can to handle what we're dealing with on our 5th and final series. I will see you guys here on the Level Up series next Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys. Thank you, El Guedo, for being here tonight.
Muchas gracias a todos los que se conectaron por apoyarnos. Se los quiero agradecer. Ustedes saben que son lo más importante en mi canal. Ustedes son, pues, yo soy el trabajador. Muchísimas gracias por todo su cariño, por todo su apoyo hacia mi familia, a mí, a mis amigos también. Gracias por también apoyar a mi amiga Slatsista. Por favor, suscríbanse a su canal. Vamos a seguir creciendo, ayudándole a crecer, para así poder apoyar a más gente y seguir apoyándonos como equipo que somos y como familia que somos. Esta semana les voy a hacer un en vivo en mi canal y ahí vamos a estar platicando acerca de este tema, y les voy a contestar preguntas que tengan. Se las voy a contestar también, y muchísimas gracias.
Thank you. We'll see you guys next Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.